just got an email that said Turkey has not changed the pronunciation of its name. It's always been Turkey. They're just asking other countries to pronounce it the proper way. For 100 years, we've been saying it the wrong way.
That's cap. I don't believe that.
I don't blame us.
I don't
It's
either.
not our fault.
I never do.
Like Biggie said, we were raised saying one thing. That's how it's going to be.
That's just how it's going to be.
Yeah.
Sorry. We Americanize it. Whatever.
Yeah.
What's
And
wrong with
I
turkey?
and I will judge everyone who uses it the right way. I will, harshly.
Well, and they say they don't want to be associated with the turkey, but when somebody says, "Hey, I'm going to Turkey," I don't think they're talking about a bird.
Well, who would?
And listen, I don't want to speak ill of the retired, but we know one man who will definitely say it the right way. Which, if he were here, would have definitely gotten under your skin immediately.
Well, he would have reported the scores.
We've got a score from Turkey. And I know you. You've been staring. You wouldn't look at him.
Look at you.
You'd look at me and be like, you see what he's doing over here? What did he say?
Yeah. No, I'm with BB Shea. We're saying it the way we want to say it. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's how we're doing. Then Biggie, interestingly, just in his telling a story that I was paying half attention to, said, they're pussyfooting around, and then apologized to Red Rachel. But I don't think you have to apologize for that. I think that's like Pussy Willow.
Is it okay?
I think it's okay.
Well, I never knew with that one because,
Pussyfooting?
yeah, the word's in there, and it's also a term for like being soft.
It is, but I think that's like a Pussy Willow is a flower.
Well, yeah, I mean that's
but is a pussyfoot a thing?
A pussyfoot not.
You ever heard of a pussyfoot?
I've been called.
Yeah.
A pussyfoot.
You've been accused of doing it.
Get over here. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Of course, the way Biggie was saying it, it was a little offensive. Pussyfoot.
I'm angry.
Sometimes I get a little offended, and not because you say it, but because you feel like you need to apologize before you say it. Like I haven't said way worse things.
I feel like you could say that anywhere, anytime, and say, "Hey, we're pussyfooting around with this thing."
If you're in a group, if I was in a group and I said, "I'm tired of her pussyfooting around this,"
I think you could say that at the PTA meeting, and nobody would. I believe.
At the
I don't know.
PTA meeting?
Not at the PTA meeting.
I think you could. I think you could say, "Hey, we've been pussyfooting around this issue for a long time."
is pussyfooting in the dictionary?
I do. It's like Pussy Willow is a flower. So I think
okay, here we go. Pussyfoot is in the dictionary. It's in Merriam-Webster. Yeah.
And what's the definition?
To tread or move warily or stealthily.
I think that's different than the
avoiding. But there are words in the dictionary you shouldn't say.
Well, perhaps, but I don't believe that the first part of that word is referring to the slang for a female genitalia.
No, yeah. I always thought of it as kind of a bad word.
Well, it's
I don't
not.
believe it is.
It's not like okay, so like being like p-whipped is different context than this
Yeah, I
because
think
that's not
different.
a word. That's a term that people made up.
That you can't say that. I don't
it
think
says
you can say
and it has a true definition: avoiding committing to a decision or expressing a clear opinion.
I don't think p-whipped would be in the dictionary.
No, that's an invented term.
That's slang. I think, but because I've heard pussyfooting it. I think you say it at church. I do. I do. Believe
all
it.
right. You should.
I think you're really
you should
moving
test
the
this out.
goalposts
No,
here.
I don't think so.
P-whipped is in the Merriam-Webster as well. Well, here, it's your picture.
Well, I wouldn't say that at church, but I would say Pussy Willow, and I would say
that's weird. It's just a picture. There's no definition.
Recently,
It speaks for itself.
when I was at the beach, and 4 of us guys were playing bocce on the beach, and sometimes we have to measure, like it's so close. I don't know if you know how to play bocce, but a ball has to be closer to another ball, and one of them was so close that I would bring out a reed to measure it. And my friend who was on the other team said, "Yeah, grab your Pussy Willow and measure it." And I was like, "Don't you see the way he said it?"
Yeah, he said it in an aggressive way.
You're pretty aggressive with.
Well, there's a lot of that going on in my life right now.
You said you were pretty aggressive with pussyfooting. So maybe you had to apologize, but I think generally you can say it. The other thing is BB Shea. I tell you what, he was Johnny on the spot with this. Just yesterday, we were talking about somehow we got into the subject of. It's vaping is so bad for you. And we had heard recently that candles, because they're made with paraffin wax, that and we light a candle in here every day.
A new one today.
New candle today, because BB Shea brought it in. It's a healthy candle. It's not supposed to give you any kind of lung issues.
I like it.
Biggie brought up popcorn lung and everything.
Yeah.
But the name of the candle is Narcissist. And Biggie said, fitting for the guy sitting over here. But remember, I don't know the difference between narcissist and narcolepsy and necrophilia. I don't know what.
All very different.
I don't know which
One's
is
very
which.
alarming.
I do not know which is which.
I don't know how to use them at a party. I've been accused of being a necrophiliac.
What? Yeah, but I don't know if it's true. Sometimes maybe.
So what if I am? What's the big deal?
Another one, nepotism. I don't know. All those in I don't know them.
You see it.
David, you're talking about words and their usage, a little language lesson. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was just telling Biggie that my wife and I got in a discussion the other day. She was talking to my 14-year-old daughter. She had some jeans on. She said, "You can't wear those coochie cutters outside." I was like, whoa, what? We can't be saying coochie. Well,
No, can't say that.
Like that was
No.
a derogatory term.
No, you can't say coochie.
Yeah, I
cutter.
don't think you can say that. I've heard that before, too.
That is in my opinion, for like people my generation, that's become like the clean term for it.
Really?
But I don't believe you could at the church say, "Oh, the pastor's wife's wearing some coochie cutters."
Oh, what church is it? I think we know what we need to do to drive up attendance.
But I do think you could say, "Hey, the pastor's wife's got her coochie cutters on." You can't say it, but I do think you could say the pastor's wife has been pussyfooting around this issue for the last month. I think I'm right on that. Josiah may know you have a comment on the term pussyfooting. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you're talking about that, it's about the pussycat stepping real lightly around.
That makes sense.
Okay.
There you have it. See, the pussycat. You say pussycat, you can say pussyfooting. Oh, that makes sense. All right, that's where it came from because they're so light on their feet. Okay, so it's a term for that. Thank you, Josiah. I think that's correct. Then we were just talking about Oprah a minute ago. Being just like the rest of us.
Yeah, just finding $925 in her jeans.
And
Like we do.
the one time when she said about, wouldn't it be wonderful to have a party and just have 200 of your closest friends, and Michael Bublé is serenading everyone, to which Gail said, "We did that 2 years ago. That has literally been done." Well, now Conan O'Brien, apparently he said this a couple of years ago on a podcast, but it's resurfaced, that he really is, in one way, like the rest of us. He prefers flying commercial to flying private, even though probably could afford flying private. And he said, yeah, but it's a ridiculous waste of money and a ridiculous waste of the environment. It hurts the environment.
My rule is I'll fly in a private jet if someone else is paying for it. No, if someone is going somewhere and they say, "Hey, I'm also going there, you can fly with me," I'll go. But for the most part, I would rather educate my children.
Right.
So I fly commercial. I'm fortunate. I get to fly in the part of the plane where I get some leg room, which is nice.
Sometimes a commercial is better than a private if you're flying somewhere.
Yeah. But also I was shocked when I found out what people pay. It's insane. It is insane. And also there's the planet. There's a whole other bunch of other things, but it's going to sound crazy. But I really like to go through and chat up the people at the TSA. I don't mind taking the belt off. I like being in the world with other people that are traveling. And it's also, flying commercial is so smart if you don't want to go broke.
Okay. I mean, he's right on all of those things. He's got a good point.
There's no way it's better, though.
Exactly.
Flying commercial.
Listen, I've flown private one time. There is absolutely nothing better about flying commercial. Nothing. The podcasters say, well, you get a free drink. Yeah, but who cares?
Now.
When you fly private, you go to the airport. You don't go through security and you say, okay, I'm ready to go. And you get in the plane and go.
He said he enjoys chatting up the TSA. What TSA has ever chatted with you?
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
You enjoy
If you're Conan
if you're
O'Brien,
Conan, maybe they do, yeah.
Don't ask me why I know this, but I do know that apparently flying private has gotten doubled in cost.
Probably because of fuel.
Fuel, yes. And but even the last few years, more celebrities are just doing first class like he does.
Yeah.
And because it used to be I guess it used to, you could fly private for $10,000. Well, now it's $25,000 per trip.
Per trip.
Yeah. So it's like the celebrities are even I'm not paying that. That's crazy.
Plus, if you are environmentally conscious at all, you're taking your own, 2 or 3 people versus you can be on a plane with 150 that's already going. But let me tell you, that's a nice experience. Yeah. You get on there, you got all the legroom you want, you sit where you want. We brought snacks onto the plane and lunch. Somebody bought lunch beforehand. We had it on the plane. It was fantastic.
Well, now some of your athletes and, bigger stars who will do an appearance somewhere, well, part of their fee will be, you got to get me a jet.
Well, yeah. God, that's huge money.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, he said when he started there by saying, I'll fly if somebody else is flying, it reminded me of, my friend Dustin I talked about in college. You know what he would do? He was very, very healthy. He was a cross-country and track runner. So he would often come over to the dorm and stuff and say, y'all want to get a pizza? You want to get a pie? And we'd go, yeah. And he'd say, well, you know my policy. I can eat it if you pay for it.
And this guy was your friend?
He was my friend.
This guy, unbelievable.
His thing was he always ate completely healthy unless it was free. Because, of course, he had no money like the rest of us. We were in college. So he said, so if you guys buy the pizza, I'll have like 2 slices.
What a trick. What a great way to get free food.
God.
But then he's already he's planted the seed of pizza in your head.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like,
he gets you all worked up.
I want some pizza.
You know, I was all hot and bothered for pizza.
Of course
you want it.
But this is also like a girl way of thinking.
You think?
Because you'll be like, well, these calories don't count because I'm on vacation, or these calories don't count because it's my birthday.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah, he was. But because he justified it to himself, like, I'm going to eat healthy 98% of the time.
Yeah.
But if the idiots down the hall will buy me pizza, which we always did, we're like, all right.
Because who doesn't want pizza?
Of course, especially once he says, let's get a pizza. You know, then it's in your brain. Exactly. We had an issue with Lionel Richie last night. He had to postpone a couple of shows. He cut Wednesday night's performance short. He was in the middle of playing Dancing on the Ceiling. Dizzy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's dancing on the ceiling.
That'll do it.
Why wouldn't he be dizzy? I'd expect nothing less.
I love this song.
Fantastic. I mean, All Night Long is great, but Dancing on the Ceiling, fantastic. I love it. You know who else has a health issue, but looked great when she was opening her new truck stop? Dolly Parton. You saw her. Dolly Parton cut the ribbon at the truck stop and looked fantastic.
Yeah, she seems like maybe, I don't know what, she hasn't really said what her health issues have been, but she seems like she's feeling good.
She looked good. She's got a new, it's called Tennessee Travel Stop.
Tennessee and Travel Stops. Tennessee and Travel Stops. Come on in. You're welcome here. Just make yourself at home. At my Tennessee and Travel Stops, everyone belongs. Cars and buses, campers, truckers, we have all you need in your comings and your goings. Now don't forget to stop and visit me. Can I fill her up? You know I'll always love you, so don't forget to stop and visit me. Tennessee and Travel Stops.
No way AI wrote that.
No way.
It's really the same thing over and over again, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This is a grab-and-go barbecue restaurant, sit-down restaurant, coffee shop, trucker's lounge with showers, laundry room, seating area, and, of course, gasoline.
It's Buc-ee's.
It's exactly like Buc-ee's. They're saying it's a Buc-ee's knockoff.
But instead, everything's Dolly. And let me tell you, when I stop, 1,000% yes.
Yeah, me too. In Tennessee, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I'd walk out of there with Dolly's hats and shirts. Heck yeah.
They, at the opening of the very first one for the grand opening celebration, they had puppies to adopt from the Dolly Parton Puppy Adoption Center. So she's got that going, too. She owns Tennessee, Dolly Parton.
Can she do anything without putting her name on it?
No, and she should put her name on everything. I trust
She's
it.
kind of self-centered, don't you think?
I don't know. She's got such a great Q score. It feels like if she puts her name on it, it wins.
And let me say this.
Q score?
When
Yeah,
you do
know, your Q score is the only one ever to come back negative. They can't go below 0. We do Q scores around here. Now mine's low. Yours is sub-freezing. Yours is you're below freezing. You're below water.
When we say your name, they just hang up.
BB click.
Hi. I'm going to say a name, and I want you to rate it from 1 to 5. BB Shea.
Oh, Christ, click. You're the only person to get a negative on the Q score. I think she gets really, really a great brand, and so I would advise her to put her name
Well,
on
and
something.
she's known to be also, she donates a lot to charity. She runs a lot of charities.
And she doesn't do it just for the notoriety. She's a nice person.
No, yeah.
I mean, it's like my dad met her one time and said that she's that nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
She does seem to be really. You know, my story about Dolly Parton is when they were making Steel Magnolias. Great movie. Just mentioned it yesterday. And they were filming a Christmas scene, but in the middle of summer, so it was really hot. And everybody's wearing sweaters and stuff. They had to take a lot of breaks, but they were in Louisiana. I mean, it's like swamp hot. And yet they were pretending it was Christmas. And Julia Roberts tells the story. Everybody was complaining. Actors, cameramen, everybody, except Dolly Parton. And she kept a smile on her face and kept just going around doing her business. And so Julia Roberts went up to her after several hours of this and said, God, Dolly, aren't you hot? And she said, sweetie, of course I'm hot. But I grew up so dirt poor, I made a promise to myself. If I was ever rich and famous, I'd never complain about anything. I'm rich and famous, and I don't complain. And I was like, dang.
God, and I'm not rich and famous, and all I do is complain.
I know. I thought of you.
All I do is complain.
I thought of you when I heard that.
Yeah.
Let's not pussyfoot around this. He complains.
Yeah.
He is a big-time complainer.